We're breaking down the source material to identify the everyday sadist hiding right in plain sight within your own friendships. So, why do some friends leave you feeling completely, utterly drained? You know exactly what I mean, right? You walk away from hanging out with them and you just feel heavy, tired, almost like someone slowly let the air right out of your tires. And the wildest part? They look totally normal to everyone else. They laugh at the right times, they say the right things in public, but behind closed doors, something about them just makes your skin crawl.
Now, when we hear the word sadist, our minds instantly go to like extreme movie villains. But an everyday sadist, that's simply someone who feels good when you feel bad. That's literally the whole thing. They don't walk around wearing a warning sign. They usually show up with a big smile. But deep down, your pain, your stress, your confusion, that is the exact fuel they're hungry for.
Think about the difference between a normal friend and a manipulative one. A healthy friend celebrates your wins, right? They genuinely want good things for you. But with a manipulative friend, you'll notice this cold, flat silence. When you succeed, it's like something inside them breaks a little bit. They'll either find the one tiny flaw in your good news just to shrink your win down, or they'll hit you with this chilling, unbothered silence that makes you feel like you did something wrong just by succeeding. Honestly, watch their face in that very first second you share good news. It tells you everything you need to know. And this builds right into their absolute favorite tactic. I guarantee you've heard this one. Come on, it was just a joke. You're way too sensitive. They'll say something genuinely cruel, aimed right at your deepest insecurities. But the second you react, boom, they flip the script. Suddenly, you're the problem for getting upset. It's a classic gaslighting trap. And honestly, it works perfectly on good people who naturally tend to second-guess themselves. Here is the reality. If you aren't laughing, it's not a joke. It is a test. This cruelty, it's never an accident. They are intentionally pushing your limits to see exactly how much they can hurt you and still make you stay. Every single time you say it's fine when it actually isn't, you've just moved your boundary a little further out for them. Let's break down what they're actually doing here. They love creating chaos. Think about it. They might bring up a super sensitive topic right before you go to sleep, or cancel big plans at the absolute last minute. The goal is just to stress you out. Or they'll drag out these endless arguments way, way past the point of reason. Why? Just to make you feel small and completely defeated. They intentionally start fires and need to see you exhausted on the floor of an argument just so they can feel tall and powerful. You might be sitting there asking yourself, okay, but why me? Why did they choose to target me? Well, it's because you're warm and open. You always give people the benefit of the doubt. You probably apologize easily just to smooth things over and avoid conflict. And I really want you to hear this. These are not weaknesses. These are high-value, beautiful traits. The manipulator didn't target you because you were weak. They targeted you because your goodness has incredible value, and they just wanted to exploit it without ever paying the price.
Which brings us to Section 2, Star of the Fire, withdrawing your reaction.
Since your reaction is literally their fuel, you just have to take it away. Let's walk through some super actionable steps to preserve your emotional peace. Step 1, let the silence sit. When they drop that cruel false joke, don't even defend yourself. Just look at them, let it be super quiet and awkward, and then change the subject. Step 2, stop sharing your wins with them. Your good news deserves a safe place to land, and this isn't it. Step 3, stop trying to win arguments. Just say, you know what, I see it differently, and completely disengage. And step 4, stop trying to change them. This is not about you being a cold person. It's about being incredibly selective with your own energy. Now, a quick but absolutely vital warning. When you start pulling back your reactions, they are going to push harder, for sure. They might act deeply hurt, play the victim convincingly, or even spread rumors about you to other friends. I want to validate right now that this escalation is completely normal. It doesn't mean you made a mistake. It simply means what you're doing is threatening their control. The chaos just means your boundaries are actually working and they've lost their power over you. So hold firm. Ultimately, your peace is the most important thing you own. Protect it. You literally cannot be manipulated by something you can finally see coming. Once you spot this dynamic, you're already free inside your own mind. So I'm going to leave you with a question to really think about. Based on what we explored in this explainer today, who in your life do you need to stop feeling today?